Nigerian activists push President Buhari to sign election reform bill. Do welcome to the news. The news details. A coalition of Nigerian activists demonstrated Tuesday in the capital city Abuja, demanding President Muhammadu Buhari to sign a bill that aims to improve transparency, inclusion, and planning for national elections. More than 200 participants from various civil society groups chanted as they converged at Unity Fountain Tuesday in Abuja. The activists are demanding President Muhammadu Buhari to sign into a law a bill that will promote the early release of funds for elections, the inclusion of marginalized groups in voting, and would authorize the electronic transmission of election results. In 2019, one truth that we are not telling Nigerians is that resources were released 6 weeks to the elections, said Paul James, one of the organizers of the protest. So if those things are coming close to the elections, it affects everyone that is working on the process. Activists at the protest said the new bill will make elections more organized, inclusive, and credible if signed into law. There are more than 30 million Nigerians living with disabilities. Election after election, people with disabilities have to surmount whatever challenge it is to vote, said Grace Jerry, Executive Director, Inclusive Friends Association, a group representing disabled citizens at the protests. President Buhari, in case you don't know, people with disabilities had to crawl on the ground because of inaccessible polling units, to vote for you. People who are blind had to rely on somebody to vote and could not experience the secret ballot process. The President's office released a statement late Monday denying claims of foot dragging in Buhari signing the bill. The President's spokesperson, Femi Adesina, said the President had only received the bill from the Senate on January 31 and had until January 1st to sign it. He also said interest groups were taking advantage of what they consider a delay in the signing of the electoral bill by the President to foment civil disorder. During an interview on Tuesday with Lagos-based Channels Television, Adesina said Buhari would soon sign the bill, but protester James Paul has doubts the President will follow through. The government has not been very truthful with Nigerians. They have been dealing with what we thought would help to improve on the transparency and integrity of our elections, said Paul. Since 1999, the more money you pump into election, the less participation you see in the election. Allegations of rigging and corruption are common during Nigerian elections. Activists say the President already has declined to sign the bill 5 times and are hoping he will sign it this time around. The Nigerian activists had pushed President Muhammadu Buhari to sign the election reform bill that has been with him. Before now, President Muhammadu Buhari has been overlooking this electoral reform bill. He has declined to sign it just because he knows that if he signs it, rigging will not be able to take place, corruption will not be able to take place, and it's going to affect the APC come 2023. And he does not want the APC to lose in this election, in the presidential election. So he's making use of everything to making sure that it delays the signing of the bill. And this electoral bill will help Nigerians to vote easily and also have the assurance that it cannot be rigged. Corruption cannot come in. Once Nigerians start voting online, instead of people going to polling units and unknown people will come scatter the ballot papers, some polling units will not have any numbers to count, all sorts of issues arising so that a particular party will win. This electoral bill is something that will make the elections more organized. It will make it inclusive and credible. Even those that are disabled will be able to vote easily. The reason why President Muhammadu Buhari is not ready to sign the bill, we don't know, and he is not saying anything concerning it. This bill will help Nigerians in so many ways, and it will also help Nigerians, the politicians, those presidential aspirants. It will allow them to easily have access to election funds, the release of funds for elections. The INEC will be able to get their funds easily without having issues of anything. And it will authorize the electronic transmission of election results. The president should sign this because once we get to 2023, he will be given more excuses that he is busy because it is getting towards the presidential election. This is the right time in which he can sign the bill. He can sign without no excuse, nothing. Because as time goes on, he will be busy. And remember that his term will come to an end 2023. So President Muhammadu Buhari should sign this bill. And if he's not signing, he should let us know the reason why. Tangible reasons. We have come to the end of the news. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.